goes on in the minds of the Tishi.
Children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh!
Oh, no.
A gift? For Paimon?
When you traversed... Fortunately, I have not yet grown... Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains. But that's enough nostalgia.
That's right!
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no... What's more, I doubt that... Well, for starters, you would have to... But almost no one. Even more difficult to find. In any case, Smaragdus Jade... Goodness knows if...
Well, since...
Yes.
She...
Oh.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here, YanFei, I believe...
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm YanFei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, YanFei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. You'll have to excuse YanFei. She's always been like this. Ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem...
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign...
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all.
Is that so? YanFei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but they're... Hold on a moment.
Whoa, that's a really thick...
Commercial consultancy. Krusel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow. Best we be a little more...
Hello, Mr. Crossell. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss YanFei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job.
Well, yes, Miss YanFei.
Wait, isn't...
No, I'm not. The contract may... In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus...
Guaranteed genuine? With...
Of course. This way, both the...
In that case...
Oh, of course.
Thanks a lot, Miss...
Best Lee food in town. Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast. New stock at Seago Antique.
Finally, a seat with a view.
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me. Is there something I...
How do you do, Monsieur? My associates and I are...
The hairpins. I don't know how it could have happened. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value... We now have a big bank. That's what the... But now the...
Why does Pine...
Would you...
Hold on.
Huh?
Let me see.
That's right! YanFei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Jiqiao... True. Though she...
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation... And given the rarity of Smaragdus jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being...
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Just...
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so... Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding the...
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is...
Please. Please, don't trouble. However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants, after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossel in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the...
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstone said my family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so...
Smooth to the touch. No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine...
Ah, Miss... You lost them? Are you serious?
I'm sorry. Truly, I am.
Mora! Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss YanFei is here, I suppose we can just have her...
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. It was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course! Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay...
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's...
Miss YanFei.
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming... I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated... If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time...
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time.
Now that is strange. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and...
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. And then he'd throw the Smaragdus jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more...
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss YanFei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow.
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track. It feels like YanFei is even more concerned with them.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract can...
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if...
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite... I don't believe you have been part of an
Miss YanFei, I have to ask...
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter. But either way, it's a lead. As long... Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't... But again, let's not dwell on this. I've got it. Let's pay a visit to Chateau. If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau...
Why, hello there, honored
No, nothing of this.
A Snezhnayan merchant named... I do... That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
What should I try this
my eyes don't deceive me. The cross-sections and patterning suggest that, yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shapes.
Is that so? So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao is able to tell what it...
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time. These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it... There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical... And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the...
All right, let's focus up. We're going off.
But, never mind, Shirto. What?
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them.
Miss Yen.
If you could just confirm,
Yeah,
then I have...
of course.
Oh, I have my... This document shows...
Yeah.
I wouldn't say...
With this hard evidence to back us...
On the contrary, if you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jeweler... Aha! Got it! Singxi. She off...
Well, that was quick.
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every... As you know, Liu, but the amendments made by... As such...
So you helped the...
Yes, well...
You...
You sound surprised. Oh, this hasn't...
Again with that...
Well, that's that.
Oh, Miss YanFei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the
Have no further trouble. Has a merchant...
Crosel. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was... This order was on hold for a very long time, and only
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Singxi, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossell commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did...
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction... Mr. Crosel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called... The inlaid gemstone is recorded as smaragdus jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Singxi. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take...
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
The weirdo with the snake around his neck?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement. Once we have this final piece of evidence...
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though, and if it is
No.
Smaragdus, the 7, it is abundant. Huh. I suppose that you're about
That is indeed the case.
no trouble at all. But after I wonder,
You...
you're too.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
Miss YanFei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final...
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss YanFei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss...
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss... I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus jadeite.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. If we want to determine whether the ore is if we want to determine what... This is a processing...
Seriously? Even the... In any case,
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated.
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of...
Hard evidence. Something legally binding. We have just the thing.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the
Of course I'm right. All the evidence...
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall... Traveler, would you do the honors?
What's...
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls out. However, don't worry, Miss. I trust that you'll give them...
What? Wait! What?
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell.
Huh? No, I...
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine Smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means... Mr. Crossell, your answer, please.
YanFei's seriously intimidating right now. It's like...
I admit it. I confess. The ore... But I'm a victim in all of this, too. I invested a great deal, but after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Chichao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then...
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what
10 times.
Crosel looks like he could faint any second.
As for me,
20%? That's as...
There's no need. It's fine. Even if the... However, Mr.
What?
Miss YanFei.
well, that's...
Thanks so much for your help this time.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on
Well...
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so?
Actually, I could see if we could...
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus jadeite that Granny wants.
Exactly. Usually with... even...
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce an Adeptus. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by the title of Adeptus means in any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today...
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely...
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit.
My friend, you can't beat the atmosphere here at Liyue.
You've returned. How did... Good.
Well, if we're...
Oh, you...
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the I've been looking...
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teeth.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be... Indeed she is. YanFei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most Liyue is not the same place. All right, then.
Oh, Paimon's so excited!
Hold it for... Take these blueprints with you as well.
Wait a minute, Granny! How exactly...
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already
This is a...
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside. Huh. But there's... Hey! Still. Oh, wait.
Well, it seems that...
Ah! It's Cubby! From a distance. So you're the little...
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. You know, back when we met in the Mondstadt Tavern, I had a feeling that we would meet again. It seems I was right, but it's still a night. You may leave all matters regarding the up. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable... Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms. You may consider me a butler. Now, allow me to... Have you any blueprints on you? As long as you have a
Blueprints?
Yes, just commit, then simply...
Wow!
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus. He said, this world is not a true one, after all. It provides...
A golden-eyed adeptus?
I hardly remember myself. What's more... Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look if there's anything you would like...
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity of humanity. The wanton cruelty of the few is not worth our...
Be silent.